wild finish. Paul mentioned it, that Rory had it all going his way through 13 holes. Let's pick up where it started to kind of come unraveled for Rory at the 15th hole. Paul, you did not love the shot that he hit into 15.
Well, it's a hole he struggled with all week long. And you can see the flight here. He was trying to chase it in. He wasn't trying to launch it in the air the way that Apex, that's not very high for the club that he was hitting. He was trying to hit it, sting it into the front and check it up. But as you can see, it came out flat, low. There's only one place it was going. You know, whereas Bryson was able to pitch it on top and stop it there because he had a much higher ball flight. So he paid a big price there where it finished over the back.
16, a very difficult par 4, but really it came down to just the putter, which had been brilliant for Rory all day. Made some very nice putts of distance.
And at 17.
Yeah, 17. Now he's rocking. The problem with losing your focus and making mistakes is now you're rocked. You've lost your poise. You've lost your mental poise. That was so brilliant up to that 15th hole. And again, he slips it in here. Luckily, it's not the end of the world. He gets a good, clean line. He's able to get it up and down.
Made a short putt, so he thought gotten through the previous miss at 16.
And we've seen a lot of players get away with missed shots in this native area. It seems to almost bounce off the wire grass, come back into a really level sand line. We saw it over and over. Very few times did you see it come into play. Well, it did for Rory. Ultimately had this to save par.
That was a treacherous putt, you know. I mean, he hit it exactly. The ball came off the putt head exactly where he was aiming. He underread it. That wasn't a yip putt. That was an underread.
It was, in fact, Smiley thought you could keep it inside the hole, so he also had underread that.
Bryson needs par to win.
Had missed a lot of drives to the right throughout the day, which makes you think maybe just trying to get it up that left side and overcorrected to leave it on the left. But again, the grandstand's there. Maybe thought he could just play it off of it, but ultimately didn't get relief from the grandstand for the line of sight, so had to pitch it out to here, avoid the root in the meantime.
And look, I mean, it's got up the bunker. As I say, this is a brilliant shot. I don't want to underplay the shot in any way, but it's a free shot he's got now, knowing that the worst is a playoff. He's not going to take 6 from there. And it's a 54, it's hit it a bit heavy and let it bounce up because the front of that green is slightly downhill, which is where he bounced it. He's left it underneath the hole, importantly, whereas McIlroy was above it. A lot easier putt, and he wins. You got to give him credit, absolutely give him credit. He fought today. He didn't have it the way he had it the first 3 days. He fought like hell. The 3-shot advantage overnight was significant in the end. And, you know, he got it done. In the heat of battle and the allocated time, we keep talking about that, Rich. The allocated time was the last 5 holes there. And he played them in level par, and that's got it done.
Proven to be clutch. Here at Pinehurst, now this is live. DeChambeau and his people. Yeah, he said he wanted everyone to touch the U.S. Open trophy, and here he goes. Suddenly he is the man of the people. And he made that big putt at Valhalla that he had to have for any hope of a playoff for Xander Schauffele, but Schauffele made his to win. What do you make of the Bryson transformation?
I'm just blown away at just the wild scene we're seeing. I don't know what transformation needed to happen, what has happened, how much of it is appealing to the fans in what he's saying, but I'm blown away by just the level of commitment that these fans have to Bryson. I walked with him on Friday.
Oh, he's an exciting player.